Dear friends, good evening. Today I would like to do a video about Rahu Ketu transit that is going to happen starting from September 23 this year. So Rahu is going to Taurus and Ketu is coming back to Scorpio on September 23. So which is going to make a difference to everybody for all these signs. So I would like to give a high level understanding of the impact of Rahu Ketu's transit into Taurus and Scorpio respectively to everyone. So let us start from Aries sign. So for Aries sign, Rahu moves to their second house. So second house is house of resources, self-expression, food intake, finances, family. So till this point of time, till September, like your Rahu, for Aries people, Rahu has been positioned very well in the third house. So with your effort, initiation, with your thought process, you find many opportunities, and you basically utilize those opportunities, tap those opportunities to become successful. So this journey has been good and auspicious for Aries people. But from September 23rd onwards, so he would be moving to second house. So it indicates expenditure, some kind of investments for development of life, or it could be if Rahu is a malefic planet in your birth chart, it could be a financial loss also. And because it is a Taurus is a natural second house from Aries. So when Rahu moves to Taurus, so he would be transiting in Mrugasira Nakshatra. So the Lord of Mrugasira is Soma. So not only Aries people, so everybody like try to search happiness, pleasures, because that's what Soma gives. So Rahu basically, Rahu is a planet like how the way that we understand Rahu is like like he's desirous. There is actually no limit to desires. So Rahu is such kind of planet. So when he gets into Mrugasira, so he's obsessed in taking excess. So this is Soma. So you need to keep a tab on your health also, because Rahu transiting in Mrugasira prone to some addictions like drinking and all. That actually happens in second house for Aries moon sign people. For Taurus, Rahu would be transiting their moon sign. So it usually wherever Rahu is there, Rahu shows opportunities, development. On the other side, negative side, Rahu give unpredictable results. So a sudden downfall or health issues. When for Taurus moon sign people, when Rahu gets into their moon sign, so like a Kalasarpa yoga is said to be formed, because Rahu would be in their moon sign and Ketu would be in their seventh house. So they have to be very careful with respect to their health, about finances and other things. Everything would be all right, because Rahu is a planet that gives material success, and he is in your moon sign. So you have a lot of opportunities around, you get recognition, everything is fine. But you need to take care of your health. And also the seventh house, Ketu would be in your seventh house for Taurus moon sign people. So they need to take care of keep a tab on their spouse partner's health. If they want to get into any new partnerships or in any new ventures, so they need to double check, consulting an astrologer, because seventh house Ketu is not supposed to be good, because Ketu in seventh house, he may break the relationship, he may break the contracts. So these are the things you need to take care. And for Gemini, I can say it's a good time for them, because they have been experiencing this Kalasarpa, Rahu in their moon sign and Ketu in their seventh house. So last 1.5 year hasn't been good for them. But from September 23rd onwards, things are changing for them in a positive way. So Rahu would be moving to your 12th house. So it means like you find opportunities in a multinational foreign based companies. That is one thing. The other thing is 12th house is house of investments. So you may try to sell something and buy something, so that kind of adjustment you may do. And also 12th house is house of addictions. So when Rahu gets into 12th house, so obviously when Rahu gets into 12th house, your Ketu would be in 6th house. So whatever be the relationship, the turmoil, the turbulence you had in the past 18 months, so you are going to again rebuild those relationships, because Ketu would be in 6th house. 6th house Ketu is good, is supposed to be good. But 12th house means a subconscious mind, and it also house of addictions. So the past may actually haunt you, like because the past was kind of a bitter journey for you. So you keep recollecting the past, and you try to forget that those memories. So you may addict to something like drinking and that kind of stuff. So if you are not married, get married. If you are alone, stay with stay in good environment and with good friends. So this is for Gemini. And for Cancer, it is extremely good transit, I can say, because Rahu would be moving to your 11th house. So 11th house is house of gains, fulfillment of hopes, and also 11th house is house of opportunities, bigger network. So now you are open to many opportunities from September 23rd onwards. So if you want to do anything new, just wait for another 2 months. So once Rahu moves to Taurus, so you'll see a lot of opportunities. So your wealth and your status will go up starting from September 23rd. But still Ketu would be in your 4th house. So usually 4th house is house of what we say contentment, house of peace at home. So Ketu in the 4th house usually won't give good results, because what Ketu does is Ketu would be in your 5th house for Cancer moon sign. So Ketu in 5th house. So 5th house is a house of mind, house of relationships, new opportunities, creativity. So wherever Ketu is positioned in the chart, so basically he develops some kind of detachment. So you may not pay much attention, because 5th house is a house of mind, children, relationships. So you stay neutral in these areas. So what I suggest is like be proactive, take care of your children, nurture them. Also 5th house Ketu, he develops tendencies towards gambling. So you need to keep a tab on those things, those tendencies. But Rahu in 11th house is a good time for you, and your elder brother, elder sibling would be in focus for you, and you may buy a new vehicle, and you'll have luxuries with a new vehicle and home. And for Leo people, Rahu would be in their 10th house. So it's a kind of for Leo moon sign, like their career gets activated with Rahu getting into 10th house. So they see new opportunities at work. So if they are looking for job change, so I recommend them to wait till September 23rd, because Rahu would be moving to their 10th house, which is Taurus. So they find new opportunities. Their income power status will raise, because the 10th house Rahu is really supposed to be good when it comes to material development. But still Ketu would be in your 4th house. So 4th house, like Ketu may kind of keep you kind of disturbed at home. So don't just stay at one place. Keep meeting friends. Do travel, at least short journeys. That basically gives you new energy, because 4th house Ketu, he makes you feel disgusted at home, and everything, even though everything seemed to be all right, The Ketu in fourth house, he creates some kind of illusion, and because fourth house is house of mother, so take care of your mother. Keep a tab on your mother's health also, and also like fourth house is house of vehicles, so just be careful when you are driving. And for Virgo, for Virgo people, Virgo moon sign people, Rahu would be in their ninth house. Ninth house is house of spirituality, father, higher learning, long distance travel. So Rahu moving to ninth house. It indicates some change in your career or business. Uh, may not be company to company change. Maybe you may change project within the same company, and your earnings, your fortunes, they will rise. But also, like when Rahu is in ninth house, so he may fluctuate your fortunes. It may go up and down. Very kind of volatile kind of. Volatility will be seen with Rahu in ninth house, and also keep tab on your father's health also. Okay, and for you, like because Rahu is in house of spirituality, religion, and higher learning, so this is time for you to explore technology, to explore these areas, spirituality, religion, guru system. And coming to Ketu is favorably positioned for Virgo moon sign people, because Ketu would be in the third house. So Ketu and Rahu, these people, these planets, they usually they do well in third house. So third house is house of self effort, initiation, courage. So usually wherever Ketu is there, Ketu won't act completely, because Ketu is a a shadow neutral planet. Ketu, the nature of Ketu is tamoguna, so a lot of ignorance. So wherever Ketu is there in any house, so you see that kind of you are ignorant of the duties represented by those houses. So when Ketu moves to your third house, do effort, do take initiations for development and success, and this is actually a good transit for you. For Libra, for Librarians, Rahu would be in their moving to their eighth house. So eighth house is a house of sudden transformation, ups and downs, accidents, mystery, occult. So this time is you need to be kind of careful. You should not take any risk when you if you want to get into new partnership, new business. So I suggest don't do that, because Rahu in eighth house is not favorable for partnerships. Okay, and so obviously Ketu would be in your second house. So second house is house of speech, self-expression, food intake, your diet habits, and your wealth, self-acquired wealth. So Ketu usually won't do well in second house. So either you overly communicate or you under communicate. So keep a tab on your your communication abilities. So because Ketu basically restricts you to express yourself. So Rahu in eighth house, he creates a fear, anxiety. So you need to take care of your health, and you have to be careful when you deal with your relationship, either with your partner or friends, and don't get into new agreements, new business ventures when Rahu, because Rahu is in eighth house. Okay. So this is for Libra moon sign people. For Scorpions, yeah, again you are hitting this Kalasarpa. Ketu would be in your moon sign, and Rahu would be in your seventh house. So usually Rahu in Taurus and Ketu in Scorpio, they are said to be exalted. So they are good in one sense. For Scorpio people, they find because if they are married, so they find new partners. They get into marital life. Because like wherever Rahu is there, he gives that the development related to that house. So you may find new partner in your relationship, or you find an alliance that suits you, and you get into marriage. And also because Rahu is in seventh house, so you need to be a kind of careful, because Rahu always gives unexpected results, and also Rahu is prone to create breakups in the relationships. So you need to be you should not blindly believe people. When new people, you come across new people and you like them, just take them granted. Assess them properly before you go ahead with them. Either it could be in business or in your personal life. And keep a tab on your health also, because Rahu Ketu usually when Kalasarpa operates for any moon sign, if they are running Kalasarpa, so it means uh, their moon sign and their seventh house is occupied with Rahu and Ketu, so they create Rahu and Ketu create imbalance with respect to uh, the blood circulation within the body and the hormone system. So if you a person is already suffering from BP, and they have to ensure they go for regular checkup and take medicine on time. Okay. And for Sagittarius people, or actually this is a very good time, promising time. From September 23rd onwards, Rahu would be moving to your sixth house. So Rahu in sixth house does extremely well. So he make you success, he'll get you fame, name, opportunities, money, but still you need to keep a tab on your health. And also, like Ketu would be in your 12th house, house of subconscious mind. So still the past might hunt you. So you need to try to forget your past and look forward to your future. Use the energy of Rahu, okay, to fight against enemies and adversities. Rahu will give you the required energy for you to be successful. You need to take that initiation. And for Capricorn people, Rahu would be in fifth house, house of creativity, children, relationships. So these are the areas you find a change, a transformation. And Ketu would be moving to your 11th house, which is very auspicious. So you connect to people of higher religion, spirituality, guru kind of people. You explore new places. 11th house Ketu brings a lot of positive energy during this transit from September 23rd onwards for Capricorn people. But Rahu, like being in fifth house, you may tend to do a lot of gambling, in terms of investments, lottery, and also you need to be careful. If you already have those kind of tendencies, you need to, have a control over them. And also, like people who are not married, so they need to, ensure they assess their partners before, they go ahead to next step. For Aquarius, Rahu would be moving to your fourth house, so there will be some change at your home. So you may renovate, or you may enhance it, or you buy a new home, or you buy some property, or a new vehicle. That is one thing. And Ketu, Ketu would be in your 10th house. So usually 10th house Ketu makes a person very spiritual. So it is likely that you often visit shrines, holy shrines, take a dip in holy rivers, and serve gurus. And also, like as far as career is concerned, 10th house Ketu is not good, because Ketu is a tamoguna planet. So he make you ignorant of certain duties that you need to perform at your work. So you need to take that initiation, so that you don't ignore your career. And also Rahu being in the fourth house, it is good when it comes to development, home, and those things. But you need to keep a tab on your mother's health, and you have to be careful when you are when you are driving vehicle on when you go for a long drives. So for Pisces, it's extremely, again, they're very good transit, because fourth house Rahu, they're completing fourth house Rahu by September 23rd, and Rahu would be moving to their third house from their from their moon sign. So Rahu in third house, like, gives a lot of opportunities. Like if your mother is suffering from health issues, so she will recover, she will heal, because in like last 18 months, so like Rahu was in the fourth house, so there was no peace at home. Your mother was not doing well with respect to health. So that is all over from September 23rd. So you need to look forward for great times, because Rahu in third house extremely does well. And also it activates the younger siblings. So this is the time you look at your siblings, their development, And also third house is kind of short travel, so you may travel a lot. That is another thing. And this is time for you for writing books, publishing, because third house is known for that. And communication, and because of communication you find new avenues, new opportunities. So make use of this time. So friends, this is my analysis about Rahu Ketu transit from starting from September 23rd 2020. If you like the video, click that like button and subscribe to my video. Thank you very much.